Time for your throne. Cause the devil is a lie, eh? I'm telling you the truth, eh? It's all in what you do, hey. Some things you gotta do, hey, 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 hey. Barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free, hit the subscribe button, and I just want to have this conversation with y'all. I talked about it last night on the show, but we're gonna talk about it again tonight. Roll right now. Gamboa Tank was a wash, right? And what I mean by wash, Tank probably won 10 of the 12 rounds, 11 of the 12 rounds with a few knockdowns and end up stopping them. So this wasn't a big deal, okay? Now, and the reason why I'm bringing this up is I remember I coached high school basketball. I was assistant varsity coach. I coached AAU basketball. And I played at every level except the pro level. And I remember parents coming up to me, telling me how to coach, and I would ignore them. I would pleasantly ignore them. Your job is to buy a ticket and support your child, not to coach the team, especially on game day. And that was typically how it went, and this wasn't a big deal against Gamboa. But if Leo Santa Cruz shocks me and makes this a highly competitive fight, Leo ain't going in there to lay down, so it's going to be slightly competitive. And we get to the championship rounds and the fight is up for grabs. You see Floyd Mayweather right here at the bottom left of your screen on the ring apron in the middle of a round, because that's Gamboa and that's Tank behind him. Tank in front of him, excuse me. This could be an issue. And people say, "Oh, you're making shit up." No. And the people complaining probably have never. I saw it on my live show. They said I'd be making shit up, but probably I've never played at a high level. I think I've played at the highest, not the highest level, obviously, but at high levels, and if there's too many chefs in the kitchen, something gonna go wrong. And if there's too many chiefs and not enough Indians, something will go wrong. And Calvin Ford isn't given this privilege of sitting on the ring apron and literally giving instruction. Now, some may say this is illegal. I think this is illegal because I think only cameramen are allowed to be on the ring apron. And at the end of the day, Calvin Ford, in my humble opinion, he got to do two things. Tell Floyd he's the promoter and coach Tank Davis. I think Tank, if Calvin Ford, and there's a piece of me that believes Floyd doesn't believe in Calvin Ford because he's been trying to lure him to Vegas for about 3 or 4 years now. And I'm quite interested to see how this plays out. I don't think Leo's going to be a competitive fight. So this won't be a big deal, but I can sense that because I'm a man, and when you're a man in your house and you're a man in your life, I think only men understand. I'm going to retract what I said earlier. I think only men who control their own destiny grasp what I'm saying. You understand? If you have a job and you have a boss, if you have a woman and y'all splitting bills and you asking for permission to go on vacation and you know what I mean, you have to ask your girlfriend, can you take, or your wife, can you take your son or daughter to go get ice cream, and dinner is never really ready for you at home. You know what I mean? Like I'm not talking to those men. All right. I'm talking to men who control their own destiny. You know what I mean? Who are kings in the castle. You know what I mean? Who when things go wrong, they accept responsibility. And when things go right, they are praised by people that respect their leadership. And I've always been the man from day one. I'm the first to get off the helicopter when we go on the war. And I'm the last to get back on when the war is over. Okay. That's just who I am from day one. And I think people who men who put pussy over money and drinking and smoking alcohol before being a man don't understand exactly what I'm saying, because y'all respect Floyd's championship belts and his money before you respect uh, um, um, how things should be run. Calvin Ford is the coach. Calvin Ford found Tank. Calvin Ford got him to this point. Floyd should be an understudy. I repeat, Floyd should be an understudy. Okay, you don't see Andre Ward, because Andre Ward don't commentate for Shakur Stevenson's fights, right? You don't see Andre Ward on the ring apron, right? He may be shouting stuff from the stands, which everyone does, but on the ring apron, having come on, y'all. This man. Anyhow, man. To each his own, and I think, in my greatest guesstimation, Tank is going to have a great time with Leo Santa Cruz. I'm uncertain if I'm going to buy it. You know, I don't really feel, I'm being honest, I don't feel $74, $75. I just got my motherfucking, I just paid my September bill. Did I just pay that? Something, I don't know. And it's auto pay anyway, but I sense that shit going to be $300. And if I got a check, and I don't know if I'm paying $75 for this fight. I think Tank needs to go over to Fox and become a mega star. Fight on free TV and become a mega star. Okay. I think he's going to hide in the shadows of Showtime. Although they have great production, phenomenal production, but people just aren't watching him. And that's the truth of the matter. He should have fought for free. I think Tank should have fought for free. This would have been a really great free fight for Tank and a showcase fight for Tank. But, you know, what do I know? Yes, I do. It'll be similar to Arturo Gatti, similar to something like that. I don't think Leo does anything special. And it's hard to root against Leo, you know, his father. But in the spirit of Drew Titan, we can't worry about that, because Abner Mares, Leo Santa Cruz, Oscar Valdez, Carl Frampton, Quigg, Warrington all ducked Gary Russell and Guillermo Rigondeaux. So we can't care about what they're going through. So Tank, I wish you well. You got to reach out and start interviewing more, you know, especially with people, media members that support you. You know, I think it would have been great to hear Tank's voice. It would have been great to hear Tank's authentic voice, you know, with people who support him on YouTube and stuff like that. But we didn't get it this fight. Hopefully we get it next fight. And Lauren, you got to have him start doing interviews in the community. That's my only suggestion. You know, if you got to be a man of the people, you know, and these people converge every day, thousands, whether it's my channel, somebody else's channel. But I think he should spend some time talking to somebody. Don't have to be me. You know, I'm not everyone's favorite. And but I think the more we hear him, the more people will get acclimated to him, because he's not going to be on top forever. You won't be on top forever. You got a window. And when that window closes, you're going to wish you had the presence, the support of the people. You know, so anyhow, man, Tank, good luck. I'll let you know if I buy the pay-per-view on Saturday. $75 is a little high. I don't even know who's fighting. Oh, I just saw Diego Magdaleno interview. Touched my little heart. You know, his father has COVID, man. Shout out to everyone that's fighting COVID, family members, friends. And if you've been financially impacted by COVID, man, I wish you well. And Saturday night, Halloween, Tank's intro is going to be spectacular. You already know, if the motherfucker came out the Thriller, you know what he going to do on Halloween. That shit going to be great. You know what I mean? I wonder will he come back with Thriller Part 2? Why not? Anyhow, man, barbershop conversations. Will Floyd be coaching from the ring apron? We'll see. Inquiring minds want to know. Barbershop conversations. Talk to you soon.